Hello. 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 36 message requests. Jesus. Hello. Are we there? Hello. Hello. Score predictions. Well, I suppose we'll get into it in just a second. Hello and welcome to what is, quite frankly, one of the biggest games of the season. And I know you're thinking, Harry, it's fucking Leicester. What are you talking about? Let's deep some facts here. Second to bottom of the league, check. Enzo Maresca's old side, check. A side that has not won a game or drawn a game in the last 4 games in the Premier League, check. A side that in those 4 games hasn't scored a goal in any capacity. 12 goals conceded, 0 goals scored, 4 games lost. Does this ever scream a Chelsea loss? Even if we concede, it is an absolute disaster class, because they have not conceded in quite some time. They have not scored, in quite some time. They haven't scored, in fact, since mid-January. And I think that was against Tottenham. I could be wrong. But either way, that was the last time they scored any goal. They did draw, I think. Took so long. What do you mean? Oh, I was a little bit late. What are you talking about? But yes, we have some major lineup changes, big squad changes, and we will get into those in just a second. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification on all that good stuff. If you're watching on TikTok, please do keep tapping the screen and follow. If you do want to come over to YouTube, then it is this link here, youtube.com/ChelseaFansXI. Link is in the bio for all that sort of stuff. With that said, here is today's lineup in all of its glory, or lack of glory, for all that, for what it's worth. A birthday appearance for 25-year-old Pedro Neto, who leads the line today, with Jadon Sancho, who returns to right midfield over Noni Madueke. Christopher Nkunku maintains his left-hand side position, with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez doing that pivot, doing that middle role, where Reece James dropped. Not just dropped, but from the entire squad. He hasn't been dropped, ladies and gentlemen. He has, in fact, come down with a bug or illness or something. There's another thing that James is missing for, and I'm not being a dick. I'm not trying to be. I'm not meaning to be a dick, but come on, man. Jesus Christ. He's that guy. I don't know if it's not really something that you can compare, but he's that guy that doesn't really come into work, but does a really good job. And then he fucks off on holiday for another couple of weeks. Do you know what I mean? So he's not here. Malo Gusto, for whatever the reason is for him as well, he is not staying in the lineup. He's not on the bench either. They're both missing. And so as for that, Wesley Fofana has been ushered into the starting 11. And you've got to think if it's down to the fact that Reece James and Malo Gusto aren't fit or unwell, it's a big ask against his former sides for Wesley Fofana to be thrusted into this starting 11 on a moment's notice. He has been back for the last couple of weeks, though, in training, But for him to make his illustrious return, it does seem as though it's written in the stars that Wesley Fofana has either a massive impact in this game, whether good or bad. Hopefully good, that's for sure. Tosin Adarabioyo as well. He starts over Trevor Chalobah, and Levi Colwill as well starts alongside Mark Cucurella. In goal, it's a little bit of a strange one. Got to be honest with you. We were told that the era of Robert Sanchez as our number one goalkeeper in the Premier League had come to an end. However, that was all for one game, it would seem. Maybe two, whatever it was. It wasn't a long time. Jorgensen has been dropped, and Robert Sanchez is now back in the starting 11 in what is and can only be described as a monumental game in the process of us getting top four and Champions League as a whole. You know, we can get top five. Coming fifth would be a Champions League spot. And coming up against a side that hasn't scored in 4 games and hasn't scored since mid-January, it begs the question, will today be Leicester's day because Robert Sanchez is in goal? If we concede to these fucking idiots, then Jesus Christ. There's blood. There's blood on Enzo Maresca's hand. There really is. Now, it really begs the question for Jorgensen. What next for him? You know, will he be dropped for the Conference League game? You know, 2-1 in that leg, in the first leg, an important next leg at Stamford Bridge. If you haven't got confidence in Jorgensen to stand between the sticks, you know, for a game against the second to bottom in the league, and quite possibly, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have conceded less than Southampton, but only just a little bit. 7 goals less than Southampton. This team have conceded 61 goals, and they have scored 25 goals. They have scored 2 goals less than there are games to play so far in this season. And we are not confident, allegedly, or apparently, according to Enzo Maresca, we are not confident enough to have Jorgensen in goal. I don't know what sort of confidence boost that is going to give Jorgensen going forward in the future, but it can't be a good one. It won't be a good one, you know. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. For now, it does seem that we are going to have to lump it and leave it. Is often the tone of voice, is often what we are told to believe and told what to think by not only the board, but also by Enzo Maresca. Even some of the players at times, they just say, like, you know, this is it now. You just kind of, the fans have just got to get used to it. But Robert Sanchez was dropped for good reason. And now we are having to, once again, bite our nails and sit on the edge of our seats. Many would argue sit at the back of our fucking sofa, you know. There's a sofa back there. There's a chair here. I guarantee you, there'll be at least one moment in this game where I'm sat behind either one of them. And that won't be for down to any other reason other than Roberto Sanchez. The guy puts the fear of Jesus in me, and quite frankly, I'm not here for him to be in goal. What kind of team has their best keeper out on loan? Chelsea, it would seem. It's a really strange one, is it not? That Petrovic, to me, I mean, who am I? You know, little old me, and to you, many of you would argue as well that Georgi Petrovic was the light through the clouds. He was the light in a dark, dark world. He came in No one had ever really, known too much about him, other than he came from, was it Chicago Fire? He was from the American League, wasn't he, the MLS, and he really did. He put, yeah, anyone putting an O on the end of someone's name would imply that they're actually good. Robert is probably, just call him Robbie, Rob Sanchez. That's all he's worth. Georgi Petrovic, New England Revolution, was it? Petrovic being not only dropped this season, but to be loaned out, just for him to end up. Are the stats what I've seen correct? I think I saw a stat saying that Georgi Petrovic is one of the best shot stoppers in the top 5 European leagues. Or was that Kepa Arrizabalaga? It just seems crazy to me. If we let Vardy score, I will lose my shit, says Rudy. We cannot concede to this Leicester. It does seem as though it's possible, but also it should be out. It should be out of the realm of possibility for us to concede. But I, for one, are coming into this with a bit of shakiness. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit shaky, and I'm really not too sure what to make of this lineup. Wesley Fofana, I think there's more ways that it can go wrong for him in this game than good. And it just seems really strange that Achimpong hasn't been started over an unfit, I won't say injured, but an unfit Wesley Fofana. Tosin, I've got no problem with him. Colwill, I'm always worried what stupid shit he's going to do. Cucurella, no problems there. Caicedo and Enzo, brilliant. Palmer, do something, please. Sancho, shoot. Nkunku, just whatever you do the opposite, is what I would say with you. And Pedro Neto, happy birthday, mate. I'm sure you're going to have a blinder. I've got all the time in the world for Pedro Neto. And I think a lot of people criticize him for I criticized him for the celebration the other day, so I thought it was in bad taste. But apparently, allegedly, Pedro Neto does that celebration all the time, and I've just become a bit forgetful. Victor, mate, we've just gone through all the Robert Sanchez thing. If you want to see, please do rewind. But I just went on about a fucking 15-minute monologue there on Robert Sanchez. I'm not happy though. I'm not happy. Short thing, long story short is I'm not happy. Dropped without any cheap mistake. The bald Maresca is so backwards. It does seem so strange, doesn't it? It really does. Considering fucking something in my eye. Considering other players can throw stinker after stinker after stinker, it begs the question, Robert Sanchez being the one and only, the biggest thrower of stinkers, throwing stinkers left, right, and centre for a career, by the way. It's outrageous that Jorgensen has just been like, nah, off you pop, back on the bench, mate. That's where you're going. It just seems a bit strange, a bit weird. It's hard to predict anything that Enzo Maresca does these days. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a tricky one. Bit of a tricky one indeed. Scrappy win either way is what Rudy is thinking. Watch us drop points because of Sanchez, says Chelsea Australia. Again, I feel like if it's going to happen, it'll be him or Wesley Fofana or Colwill. The match has not started, no. Is Reece James injured? I don't think he's ill, apparently, allegedly. So we'll just have to... We will just have to wait and see, I suppose, on that. I'm trying to find Malo Gusto. What happened to Malo Gusto? Malo Gusto is okay and he's better. He can be ready for Sunday's game. That was on March 6th. So I don't really understand. Has anyone got an update? Malo Gusto got... Oh, here it is. Malo Gusto got a kick in the last game and he's not quite ready, so he did not want to risk him. So that's good. In fairness, it's just dawned on me now. He did get injured quite a few times in that game. So for him, he was just in the wars. He was getting absolutely, battered during that game against Copenhagen. So that's fine. That's fine. With regards to Reece James, I just want to clarify a few things. If he's gone now for the rest of the season, Jesus. Reece James is out of the matchday squad due to illness. He reported a fever and temperature and was checked by the doctor this morning. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? How has that happened? I just don't understand how, is he the only player that's got that? Is it a family thing? That he's picked something up from one of his family? I don't know. Injury and sickness. But also, it's not the first time, is it? It really isn't the first time that he's been gone with illness. I think it's probably the second or third. So we have no Reece James. No, Reece James is not starting. If you want to see the lineup, here is the lineup for today. Robert Sanchez in goal. We've already gone over how mad and what a wonderful bit of managerial, touch. What a fantastic managerial touch that is from Enzo Maresca to involve quite possibly the worst goalkeeper after Kepa Arrizabalaga to ever play for Chelsea Football Club. Wesley Fofana is back. He's injured and not 100% fit, I would assume. But he has to play over Achimpong, who, would probably fare a bit better in that position. Toss in Colwill, Cucurella, and then Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in the middle with Palmer, who is desperately needing to do something. Sancho and Nkunku on the wings, and Pedro Neto is up top. On the bench, it is another one of those, who the hell are these people? Although, I will say, Jorgensen, Chalobah, Badiashile, Achimpong, Amugu, Lavia is back, baby. Romeo Lavia is back. It might just be for one game, and then he's gone for another 6 weeks. We'll have to wait and see. Dewsbury Hall, Tyreek George are all joined by Antwi on the bench. Is he going to get an appearance? Probably not. It's actually Harry between the sticks with a bald cap. We'll probably do about as well. I feel like I'd be all right in goal. I was always pretty good, Good with my hands. The weather in Denmark, you can only say. You think Achimpong would be a better choice than Fofana at left back? Well, considering he's at right back, I think he would probably be better. I don't know. I'm just saying, the fact that a Fofana who isn't even 100% fit and has just come back from injury, and then you've got an actual right back in Achimpong on the bench who's probably chomping at the bit. I'm not saying that he's made a mistake by not playing him, but I'm saying that he probably could have played Achimpong. It's a big ask, but then it's a big ask for Wesley Fofana as well to put in a bit of a shift. And yeah, like Mike's just said, Achimpong is good. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the squad. We are 6.5 minutes away from kickoff. Please do keep liking the stream, subscribing if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification. Shit lineup. Must win, but you never know. I honestly, in my prediction, I didn't have Reece James starting anyway, because we'd obviously played him against Copenhagen just a few days ago. So either way, with his illness or injury or whatever it is that they're trying to claim that it is, that it probably isn't. I really didn't. I didn't have Reece James starting today anyway, because we played so recently, and as such is always the case. But yeah, I think 5-1 us. That said, I do think we're going to win. I do think we're going to win, which is always a recipe for disaster. But considering we won, was it 4-0 against... It was 4-0 against Southampton. Leicester are in an absolute shit show of form right now. And there is no suggestion whatsoever that Leicester could show up today and put in a shift. Do you know what I mean? It's just not really something that I would imagine many people, and that for one thing, is not us or Chelsea as a whole overlooking. I'm not saying the players should overlook them, but I'm saying as fans, come on. Like, you look at the... Nottingham Forest got a massive result yesterday. They got a huge result against Manchester City. And if they ended up drawing and then we beat Leicester, we would have gone third. We would have gone third today if it was a draw yesterday. Arguably, it's better that Nottingham Forest won because it keeps Man City on a bit of a back burner. It keeps them a little bit sort of shaky and not really sure what to do. We've already played them, so we don't have to have that risk. We've got to play Nottingham Forest on the last day of the fucking season. Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea on the last game of the season is going to be an absolute belter of a game. It's going to be absolutely outrageous. I'm calling it now. It's going to be the game of the last day of the season. Liverpool have already won the league. No one gives a toss about Arsenal. Forest and Chelsea is the game. In terms of relegation battle, no one gives a toss about Wolves. West Ham probably aren't going down because they're 10 points clear of 17th. It's just between Ipswich, Wolves, and Leicester on who goes down out of those three teams. So they'll be the ones to keep an eye on as well. But for now, if it stays as close as it is right now, Chelsea and Nottingham Forest, last game of the season, is the game to watch. And if it isn't on TV, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. We never get a last game of the season on TV, from what I can remember. It's got to be. It's got to be. You know, battling for that Champions League spot. With that said, a win today would take us up to 49 points, 2 points clear of Manchester City, who will drop to 5th. We would be in 4th, and we would be 2 points behind Nottingham Forest. And if we can keep it 2 points the distance, or even close in on them even more so between now and then, the last game of the season is really going to be a decider of who finishes higher up than the other. Arsenal next week, then Tottenham. It's a bit of a sticky one. I won't lie to you, boys and girls. The games from here on out, after this game, I think we've still got Fulham and... No, it's not Fulham. No, we do. We've still got Brentford, Ipswich and Fulham in between you could argue that as well, although Everton got the better of us. Arsenal after this, then we've got Tottenham after the international break, of which I will be doing England watch-alongs on these channels. Thomas Tuchel is the manager, as we all know, so it's Tuchel time, baby, and the England watch-alongs are beginning on this channel. So do join me for the England games during the international break. I will be here live for those games about 15 minutes before kickoff, so join me then. But anyway, Arsenal, Tottenham, hard, big games. Pause. Brentford, Ipswich, Fulham, Everton. And then it's the big one. Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. The last 10 games or so are absolutely treacherous. And we've got games, like I said. I think we beat Brentford. But we've got Ipswich, Fulham and... who? Ipswich, Fulham, and Everton, all teams that we drop points to in the Christmas period. So, fuck me, we need to get a result against all three of those sides in order to get a result, you know. With that said, we are a minute away from kickoff, and we should be good to go. Let me get the timer up, ready to go. I might have to mute not mute, but like look away from the chat. But I think we're good. I think we are good. Why is this cockhead in goal? I don't know. I'm asking the same question. Fofana injury first minute. It's possible. I'm sure you can bet on it. Crazier things, less crazy things are bound to happen. Friday night SmackDown. Oh, I've got a bit of a dodgy rib. Here we go. Really, really bald, by the way, is Robert Sanchez. Absolutely dying for him to have a good game for a change. Okay, we're good to go. Kickoff is just seconds away. Just seconds away. Trying to work out who the referee is for today's game. He is bald. He is bald. Shall I check who it is? Commentary. It's Tim Robinson is refereeing today. Timer's on. Jesus Christ. Stop trying to get on the list. Because you will go there. You will go there. It's an absolutely lovely day here in London. The sun is shining. The natural light, apart from this, I've got a big old fucking light in my face. But anyone would think we are in the back end, the business end of the season, and you would be correct. You would be correct. We are within the last 10 games. This is one of the last 10 games, I think. We've got 1, 2, let me just get that to Premier League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games, but 10 after today's game. So it really is an important one, that's for sure. Lovely play. Cole Palmer goes down! Surely a penalty, ref! Just after the first minute, we could be in with a penalty here. He's bold, so he's probably not going to give it. Jadon Sancho with the pass. Cole Palmer comes in. He's gone down. Everyone and their granny is protesting that it is a penalty. They're saying now it should be a corner. And he hasn't even given that. I will say I don't think it was a corner ball. 2 minutes played and drama at the bridge already. Don't know if it was a penalty, to be completely honest with you. Certainly did not give off a penalty. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, get up! Get up! If that was any other team, if we got a penalty for that, or if another team if Leicester got a penalty for that, I'd be fucking cheating bald bastard. Colwell. Tosin. Adarabioyo. Back to Colwell. Oh, Tosin under a bit of pressure there. Just gets it away. Wesley Fofana at right back. Good to see him back. Hopefully he's better than he was before he left, because I've seen a lot of prop for Wesley Fofana this season. I thought he was a bag of shit. Much like Levi Colwill, just saying it how it is. Both of them have done my head in this whole season. Here's a great chance. Enzo Fernandez out wide, finds Sancho. And again, crossed in. Great chance! Back post! Cucurella can't quite get on it. And Kunku was the one that would be attacking it. And it was headed away from him just in the nick of time. Caicedo. Palmer. Back to Caicedo. Colwill. Fofana. Down the right-hand side once again. A charging run from Sancho. Crosses it in. No one there. Headed away again. Cucurella in pursuit, and that'll be given as a free kick. Barely anything given there, but weak. A weak pass. Foul, sorry. Follically challenged. If you're watching on YouTube, please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's try and get to 100 likes as soon as possible. 5 minutes played, more or less, and it's been mostly Chelsea so far. Ruud van Nistelrooy, of course, the manager today for Leicester City. Caused many a problem in his days at Manchester United against us. I remember hating his guts as a child. And he has come back today with hopes of doing just that. Looking unlikely for him, though, based on Leicester's form so far in the last few games. But if there's ever a team to jumpstart your form back up, it is Chelsea at the Bridge. You know? Toss in. Fofana. Colwill playing it round the back. Colwill plays it forward. And that'll go out for a throw in. Sloppy stuff. Leicester's keeper on it now. Playing it forward. Really well done there. Fofana getting right stuck in. Unsure about his trim, I'll be honest with you. It looks like he's wearing a swimming cap. Not sure it suits his head shape, but there we go. Who am I? Here we go. Leicester now with a counter-attack. Down the right-hand side they are. The overlap. They've played it to the back post. It's been headed away. They might go for the shot from distance. They have. It's a comfortable save from the baldest goalkeeper that we have seen since Willy Caballero. And even then, I don't think he was ever this bald. Good first effort, though, for Leicester. Less of that would be fantastic. Robert Sanchez, first Premier League start since January 25th. At Man City, I guess. An unused sub in the last 4 matches. Well, there we go. He was dropped for 4 games, and now he's back for absolutely no reason. Here's Pedro Neto. Palmer. They are playing so deep, Leicester. They have everyone behind the ball so far. Here's Sancho. He can find Palmer. That would be great. He does. Palmer lines it up. Deflection. And a corner ball. Well worked so far. It's got to be said. In the opening 7 minutes. Corner ball. We're not the best from set pieces, as we know. But with Tosin, Colwill, there's always a chance. There's always a chance Colwill will get his Swede on it. He might also do here. It goes all the way through. So now a corner ball. Bit sloppy. Bit hard to tell what was even going on there. The new ball, by the way, is so nice. Palmer gets away from his man. He goes for the shot and he's blasted it so high and wide. Fuck me. That stank. Sterling-esque shot there. That was awful. What are you drinking today? I've got my water, but I've also got a Cherry Coke Zero, which has gone flat quite quickly. I won't lie. It's good, though. It is good. I had a club sandwich for lunch in a brioche bun. And for breakfast, I had a banana protein smoothie. Very nice indeed. Hopefully this game brings Palmer's, what was it? Hopefully this game brings Cole's form back. So far, no dice. You said no beer till June. I don't know about June. I'm telling you now, we've got a tough run of games for the last 4 games. There's every chance I'll be having at least a beer for one of those games, especially the last day of the season. The Forest game, I am having a drink. I am getting absolutely battered, if anything, for that game. But the 100 days finishes on the 22nd of April or 21st of April. So once that's done, I'll be back. Pedro Neto is bleeding quite a lot from his head at the moment. Battered on screen. I'll be battered on screen for the last game. For the last one. If for whatever reason I'm on pitch side again, I'll be having a drink on there. As long as it's past the deadline. Because all those games are in May. So I'll hold off until then. But like I say, we've got some really big games coming up. So Arsenal, Tottenham. I won't be drinking on those. But if it's any of the last 4 games, I'll be drinking then. But at the very least, Nottingham Forest, I'll be having probably four pints of San Miguel. Get this beer belly back, baby. Because it's gotten very small, I must say. It's gotten very small indeed. Come the start of next season, you won't even recognise me. I've already lost. How much have I lost at this point? Sorry, there are 2 players down at the moment with a head injury. So there is a bit of a break in play. I've currently lost £25.2 as of today. And for those of you that want that in stone, that is 1 stone 11.2. And in kilos, I've lost 11.4 kilos. So, needless to say, I've absolutely fucking smashed it. Absolutely battered it. It's coming up to 2 months. 2 months in a couple of days. And I haven't had a drink in so long. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for a beer. I won't even lie. 50 likes on the stream, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey! 10 o'clock. Thank you very much. Marquinhos, thank you very much, mate. I will keep it up. I'm gasping for a bit of alcohol. Just any little smidgen of alcohol. Anything. That said, it is purely in the environment, though. Like, I want it, like, this weather right now, I want to go to a beer garden, pub garden, whatever you call it, and have a couple of beers and just be so good. If it's pissing down with rain, I couldn't give a bollocks. Looks like a beautiful day. Meanwhile, we're in a cyclone. Is that in Miami? Where is that? Sipping on a cider. I could go for a cider. Where did I saw it? On the news. Someone's got like a cyclone or a tornado, like hurricane. Absolutely ravaging a city at the moment. We are back underway. It's on Australia. It was Australia. You're right. Pedro Neto with a big old gash on his head to celebrate his 25th birthday. Not the way you want to do it, to be completely honest with you, but it's just the way it's gone. Top five chocolate bars. I'm not really a chocolate eater, to be fair. I mean, I do like it, but I'd say number one for me is a Whisper. I'd love a Whisper. In no particular order, though, I'd say Whisper, Milky Way, the English Milky Way, a Yorkie. You've got to have a Mars bar, and then a Snickers as well. Those five. Cadbury's Dairy Milk is just there naturally because it's the best. Harry, Alex said if you start drinking again, he will be raging. He's fucking asking me to start drinking. What the fuck? He's the one that asked me to start a show with him where we drink and we take shots for every time you get a question wrong. He's the one going out all the time at the moment, getting battered. I will drink in due time, just not in the way I used to. It's really just football. Chelsea have been so shit since the Everton game that it just made me want to start knocking them back again. And I'm so glad I've stopped because it's ridiculous. And it's never going to get better. So I'm just going to get fatter and fatter whilst I'm drinking. Dark chocolate Mars. I never had the dark chocolate Mars. Oh, I will say, actually, take Mars bar off. I'm not a Mars bar fan. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. Bourneville, a bar of Bourneville. It's the most granny fucking chocolate, but I love it so much. It's very, very good. If you like your dark chocolate. Here's Neto. Anyway, back to the game. Leicester looking for a counter-attack here. 16 minutes played. There's going to be at least 5 minutes or so already of additional time with half an hour to play of this first half. We've not seen too much. We saw a very early penalty shout, and we've seen Leicester come close-ish. Here's Wesley Fofana, absolutely steaming forward. No one really was keeping up with him. Sancho, Neto, Chelsea fans getting a little bit upset there at the lack of creativity and the lack of availability for the pass there. We found ourselves in a pretty good position to make an attack, and it just seems like everyone's just walking about. A pitch man. You called a groundsman or groundskeeper. Just think Willie from Simpsons. A Twix. Twix isn't too bad. Like I say, I'm not really that bothered. I prefer when a chocolate bar is just chocolate and not like all the biscuit and shit inside. Oh, it's a decent pass. Just a bit too much on it. Cole Palmer. Nice touch from him. It's Caicedo. This is looking really good. Sancho! Terrible fucking pass from him. The wrong pass. Again. Here he is again. Sancho. What can he do this time? Cuts inside. Nice pass this time. Crossed in. Back post. Cucurella is there. And it's just too much. It's Colwill. At the corner flag. Does well. Does really well. Palmer swings it in. Wesley Fofana. Sancho. Palmer's on the edge of the box. He goes for the byline. Cross it in. Rev! Yes! Penalty! We didn't get the first one. But at the second time of asking, we've got the penalty. Sancho is the man that's fouled. Does well to keep it in. It's a penalty every day of the week. He's tripped him up. Sancho's got away from him. He's stamped on his foot. I wouldn't say it's a stamp, but he's stepped on his foot. Sancho's obviously gone down quite easily. But there is enough contact to warrant a penalty there. And we're struggling to score against second to bottom Leicester City. And it could potentially take a penalty to break the deadlock. But we'll take it. We'll take it. This season has been, so tight at the top of the table. I will take any fucking goal I can get. I couldn't give a bollocks how we do it. Just get us in the Champions League, Palmer, please. 0 goals, 0 assists in his last 6 Premier League appearances. His longest drought since joining Chelsea. Here's the chance for Cole Palmer to finally break his drought. If he misses here, I don't know what that'll do for his confidence. 20 minutes on the clock. 25 minutes to play plus additional time. It's Cole Palmer on the spot. Cole Palmer, I don't think, has ever missed a penalty, at least for Chelsea. Keeper's taken his sweet old time to go onto his line. Ref! Fucking tell him to get on his fucking line! A lot of pressure on Palmer here. Breaking his drought. Potentially. This penalty's taken at least 3 or 4 minutes to come about. He's had loads of time to think about where he's going to put it. Cole Palmer steps up. And it's saved. Well, you fucking knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Could see that a mile away. The mind games. The fucking bullshit leading up to it. Fair play to Leicester for putting the pressure on Cole Palmer there. He's never missed a penalty for Chelsea. He's going through the biggest goal drought at Chelsea he's ever fucking had. And he's only gone and saved it. Fuck's sake, man. He is on his line. It's a good penalty as well. It's not even like it's a bad penalty. So, well, there you go. Bag of shit Leicester City, who concede goals for fun over the last 4 games and are just known for being fucking poo. Their goalkeeper has decided today of all days is the days to show up and become fucking the shot stopper to stop Cole Palmer's first ever penalty. It's ridiculous. All the way in. Fucking unbelievable. Only Chelsea. Only fucking Chelsea, honestly. Oh, my God. Only Chelsea. Only fucking Chelsea. Every single time we come up against a team that just concede goals for fun, I don't give a fuck about how good the goalkeeper is. It's a great save. I'm not trying to belittle the save at all. It's a fantastic save. That's what I'm trying to say. We come across a team that concedes goals like it's fucking the way to win games. And we get a chance to score the easiest possible one with arguably the most clinical penalty taker there fucking is. And we still can't score. It's laughable. It's fucking laughable, isn't it? My God. Oh. If you're watching on YouTube, please do smash the like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes before half time. That'll be absolutely fantastic. Here is Cole Palmer. If you're watching on TikTok, please do follow. Keep tapping the screen. Share the live if you haven't done so already. Still 0-0 between Tottenham and Bournemouth. Fuck's sake, man. I don't know what it's going to take for Palmer to get back in form. Like, that was... I don't even know why you'd give Palmer that penalty in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, the rewards to the downside, you know, the pros to the cons outweigh the pros so much in that situation. Yeah, if he's scored a goal, but it's a penalty and it's not really going to be enough to hype him up to get out of this poor form. But when he misses, it's just even more frustrating for him. It's even more pressure on him. It's even worse for his drought. You really should have. And I know, but then if you put like Enzo on the penalty or whoever, Nkunku on the penalty, what does that say? My God, get it out! Fucking hell, into the bar! Sanchez, what are you doing? The ball comes in. What are you doing, Sanchez? It's hit tossing on the head, and it's just fucking hit the bar. I don't understand. Fucking honest to gods. He's come off his line about 10 yards going like this for no fucking reason. What are you doing? If we conceded there, I would never, ever allow Sanchez to start in goal ever again. He would never touch a blade of grass ever again. I don't even want him to touch a blade of grass as it is. The fact that this bald fucking idiot is able to start in goal for Chelsea Football Club is just a joke. It's just a joke. Handball is Neto. Enzo. Palmer. Caicedo. Levi. And Nkunku. Lovely passing. Cucurella. Inside. Palmer takes it well. Cucurella again. It's another cross. Finds Pedro Neto. Caicedo's on the edge of the box. Neto takes it down the wing. Back to Fofana. We're looking more and more deadly. But when are we not looking deadly? Do you know what I mean? Back posts and Nkunku's there. Headed away. Colwill. It's Palmer. Caicedo with the shot. He hits it into the floor and it's just gone into the hands of the keeper. Oh, my God. It's just one of those games already. You just fucking knew it was going to happen, didn't you? You just knew it was going to happen. Still not as bad as Onana. I can't say with chest that I would want Onana over Sanchez. I would be lying. Here's Fofana. He is absolutely fucking ragging it. Has he put on a bit of timber? Fofana's looking a bit stocky these days. He's got a, he's looking a bit like James. Here he is. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. He just looks like an absolute unit. Do we think Palmer needs to be benched a little? Too many games, especially. You can't bench Palmer, though. That's the issue. Annoyingly, he is one of those players where you just can't. We're probably struggling to keep a hold of him as it is. Ball played over the top. Sancho, lovely first time touch, crossed in. Absolutely no one there for the rebounds. Cucurella. Oh. Half an hour played. A penalty shout at the beginning. A penalty missed. Shortly after, I'd say shortly, about 20 minutes played. It was so obvious that it was going to be a frustrating game, was it not? It was just so obvious. It was a decent penalty, yeah. How did Palmer miss the penalty? He saved it. Bottom corner. It was a really good penalty, if anything. If it had gone in, everyone would be like, it's another fantastically placed penalty from Cole Palmer. The fact of the matter is, the keeper's just saved it. It's a really good save. Ball played forward. Lovely first time touch by Pedro Neto. He's pulled back. And Kunku. Is there a better sight than sun at Stamford Bridge, eh? Enzo might go for a shot from distance. He does. Drags it wides. Well, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Run out of battery already. Fucking piece of shit. My God. Fucking piece of ass. Got a full battery. We'll go with that, shall we? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Fucking piece of shit. I mean, that might work. Where's the owl? Fucking hell. That will work. I wanna be in that number. When the Blues go steaming in. When the Blues go steaming in. When the Blues go steaming in. Why won't you let us see your screen? Please. Oh, please. Please let us see your screen, please. Fucking do it yourself! I'm listening on the radio, for Christ's sake. What do you want from me? Show you my radio. Lovely storming run. Crossed in. And again, comes back out to him. Hambo! Oh, decent chance. It's being checked. It's being checked for a penalty. Hard to tell. It's been given as a throw-in. Oh, man, we are looking rough. Telefax. Is that what it was called? You mean teletext? Telefax. Leicester with a chance. Comes out wide. Great cross. Easy save, though, for Sanchez. Plays it out wide to Christopher and Nkunku down the left-hand sides. Pedro Neto comes to collect, and Nkunku looks for the overlapping run. Goes for Caicedo instead. Cucurella. Neto asking for the ball. Cucurella turns back. Finds Caicedo. Nutmegs the referee. Finds Wesley Fofana. Tosin in support. Goes for Cucurella. Colwell, sorry. Here is Cucurella. Back to Colwell. Chelsea just playing it round the back. Looks for the lovely dink over the top, and Cole Palmer doesn't quite get it. It's not a foul, man. Fuck's sake. Fofana. Penalised there. Under 10 minutes to play. There'll be extra time for sure, but it's one of those games, boys and girls. It's one of those games. Same old, same old. It is indeed same old, same old. Good few chances in the first 20 minutes, including a penalty. And we just cannot seem to put it in the back of the net. Leicester have had a couple of chances themselves. Sanchez has had a stinker and got away with it. That'll only ever happen once a game. If he has another stinker, it's going to be a goal for Leicester. If we fucking lose this game, I don't give a fuck if Maresca's well, it's going to be a tricky game. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a tricky game. They're shit. They are fucking shit. No offence, Leicester fans. I'm just saying it how it is. Look at your recent form. You are fucking abysmal. If we can't beat them, we're not made for the. I don't even think we're made for the Champions League as it is. How we're still in the run for the top four, I've got no idea. Brentford beat Leicester 4-0. I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Their run of fixtures as of late. Oh my God, their run is so bad. 4-0 loss to Everton away from home. 2-0 at home to Arsenal. 4-0 at home to Brentford. 2-0 away from home to West Ham. Jesus Christ. Ball comes in. Cucurella dispossessed. Chance for Leicester to counter-attack here. Oh, nicely done by Cucurella. Out wide. Neto's in so much fucking space. Sancho. I just can't imagine what we're going to look like in the Club World Cup against, like, top sides. Man United, Arsenal later today. Not that that really plays any part in our season. Great ball. Cucurella crosses it in. Oh, how have we not scored there? Fuck. Cucurella, keep or sell? Keep. Cucurella is one of the players that plays actually well week in, week out. I feel like Cucurella is one of the players that you really can't criticise because he's actually a player that's consistently good. Probably creates more chances than most players on the pitch. He's always involved. The only thing that gets on my tits is his hair. Because he uses it as a fucking defense mechanism. Does his best Dolph Ziggler impression, where he's slamming his hair all over the fucking place whenever he gets, you know, suplexed or whatever by the defenders. It's fun to watch once a blue moon, but every week in, week out, it does get on the fucking nerves. It works, though. It does work. 1-0 Bournemouth. You're joking. You are joking. You're not joking. Tavernier with the goal. I can't laugh. I can't laugh yet. Enzo ball stinks, man. Maresca ball fucking hoons, doesn't it? Just none of them have a clue what to do at this point. We've already run out of ideas. Here's Sancho. Wesley Fofana. Really, really aggressive attack here. Pedro Neto. Plays it back. Fofana. Inside. Need a bit more urgency, lads. Fucking hell. You taking so long to release the ball. Pass the fucking ball, Palmer. Fuck. You're taking so long. There's never any fucking urgency with these twats. Cucurella. 2 minutes to play plus additional time. Enzo. Oh, the pass was on to Palmer, man! Gonna lose it in a second. Fuck. My God. It's all too little too late every single time, every week. Toss in. Caicedo and Kunku's in space. Six minutes of additional time, apparently. Cucurella inside. Caicedo, you had loads of time. He's gone for Cucurella instead inside. Shit, man. Very nicely done there. Caicedo could literally have run with it and had a shot. I don't understand this, like... It just seems as though Maresca has said, the same as he did to Jorgensen, is the first time that you boot it long, you're gone. With Maresca, it seems like if anyone shoots from distance, you're fucking off. You're getting dropped. Shoot! Fucking hell, we had so many chances to shoot, man. Why are you trying to walk it in every time? Here's Sancho. Oh my God. Yeah, we're probing. We're not fucking getting anywhere, are we? Palmer, great pass. And Kunku, Colwill. 6 minutes added on. Sancho. Pass the ball, cunts! What the hell is he doing? Does all the hard work every fucking time. Pass it! Fuck's sake! I'm losing the fucking will to live watching these fucking idiots. Why? Why does Sancho do all the hard work, cuts inside? He just has to fuck me with nearly concede an own goal. He just has to lay it off. You know when you cut inside and you're running along the edge of the box onto the D. You just do the little layoff to the person coming in. Just fucking do that and let Palmer do the rest. It ain't a fucking hard. But no, he leaves it to the point where it's so late and someone just comes and fucking oofs it. Fuck's sake. We're making this team think they're going to actually come away with a point. Maybe even 3. Can you imagine they score right now before half time? We're fucked. One of the worst corners I've ever seen from them. El Canus. Ref, that's a foul throw, isn't it? Giving it away straight away. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Leicester could be in here. They're not. Chelsea counter-attack. What would it be? 60, 51 minutes? Ref, yes. How are we struggling against Leicester fucking City? I couldn't give a bollocks if they're Maresca's former side. I don't care. I do not care. We should not be struggling this much. The fact we're challenging for Champions League football and we're playing like this. Great pass! Neto to the byline and Kunku! The bar, fuck! Corner ball. This fucking keeper, man. I'm going to bring my monitor. He was offside, Neto. Corner ball. He's going to play it short, and no, he hasn't. He's played it long, and Kunku at the back post. He's headed it right across the face of goal, and there's absolutely no one there running in at the back. Two minutes to go. Leicester are going to finish on a high here. Minute to go. And it's all them at the moment. They've just got to see out this next 55 seconds, and they've fucking done it. 0-0 at half-time. How? I've no idea. Oh, fucking one of you. Caicedo and Cucurella getting in front of each other there. .30 seconds to go. Colwell will look for the ball over the top. It's shit. It's better than nothing. We've given it away. Leicester with one last chance here before the half-time whistle. Surely they'll go for something. Cross comes in, headed away by Tosin. Time is up. Last chance here for Leicester. Calls for handball, and a counter-attack is on. The half-time whistle's going to go. Oh, my God. Well, there we go. Half-time at the bridge, and it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. This is not a top four team, says Joe Gothmog. Thank you very much for the 10-month membership. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. I just don't. It's the same old story for those of you that haven't been watching. If you're wondering what we're seeing at the moment, it is the same old story. Imagine Chelsea at their worst in terms of creativity, making chances, taking chances, shooting, passing, defending, goalkeeping. You fucking name it. We stink. We are absolute poo. I just can't understand what Maresca's game plan is in this game. You know, I just I don't know. It just seems like it's. I don't know. I can't even guess. I can't even guess what it is that we're trying to do. We just try the same thing over and over and over again. And Sancho's getting on my tits because all he needed to do was pass there. I'm not guaranteeing for 1 second that Palmer would have schwapped it in the top bins, but you'll never know unless you make the pass. It's all well and good doing the run, the mazy run, and then getting to that position. But if you don't lay it off, you're not going to fucking win the raffle, are you? It's annoying. It's so annoying. Ladies and gentlemen, 100 likes on the stream. Let's keep it going. It's centre clock. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Maresca ball is so boring. Take as many touches in with in the 18 shooting. 18 without shooting. You're right. You're absolutely right. I was saying it before the halftime whistle. It is just so tedious watching these clowns do what they're told, which is goalkeeper, don't boot it long. Especially from the goal kick. Can't do that. And then from forward players, you can't shoot from outside the box. You're not allowed to shoot from outside the box. You have to charge those flanks, or it's just like we have to try and walk it in. There's no creativity from the only person who is allowed to shoot from distance in any capacity is Cole Palmer. And even then, he can't do it because he gets closed down so easily. JLED AMV, thank you very much for the super chat. He says that watch Vardy score a goal with Leicester parking the bus at the 58th minute with us doing fuck all. Again, thank you very much. And he'll do some stupid fucking celebration, make us look like a bunch of idiots. Do they get punished for shooting? I would suspect so. Let's not forget what I said earlier, and also let's not forget what Maresca said in a press conference after the game is if if Jorgensen ever decides to boot it long, you're dropped, you're gone. So I can only assume that that's the same situation for anyone who dares shoot from outside the box, because we're not allowed to do it. We don't do it. We never do it. It's the same thing every time. Go down the wing. Go to the byline, cut back, look for the pass. Or if you go to the byline, drill it along the side and get it to absolutely fucking no one. I'm remiss if I don't mention the fact that Palmer, had he just stayed up on his feet there, because I'm gonna call it how it is, he fucking dived there for that first 2 minutes. He got past his man. If he just stayed up on his feet and shot first time, we might be 1-0 up here. We might be 1-0 up. He's done that. Now he's missed a penalty. Not to say that, it was a good penalty. Even better save. But I just feel like if he stayed on his feet, he could have got the shot off. I'm just watching the penalty back. There's loads of power. It's low, driven, right in the corner. There really isn't too much that he could do more there, other than put it in the back of the net, of course. Is Nkunku on the pitch? It remains to be seen. I don't know. I don't think he's had a fuck me if that went in the back of the net. I just don't know what goes through Robert Sanchez's fucking head. It's just... I never know. Oh, Christ. It's just outrageous, isn't it? It's 6 games in a row now without a goal or an assist for Cole Palmer. But similarly, if the way we play, it's hard for him to get anything done at the same time, because there's no one that's actually willing to put it in the back of the net. So Robert Sanchez has got to be, I don't know, like peak Kepa Arrizabalaga during COVID had me pulling my hair out. He had me in a chokehold with just how fucking bad he was. And don't get me wrong, Robert Sanchez is shit. He is so bad. But no one will ever eclipse Kepa Arrizabalaga as the worst goalkeeper for Chelsea. At least Kepa had promise. No, I don't know. I honestly think Sanchez is a better goalkeeper because he's taller. That's about it. They're about as good as each other, but Sanchez pips it to Arrizabalaga because he's taller and he doesn't just get beaten from distance over and over and over again. Kepa's been beaten recently. Not today, but I've seen it recently. I can't remember who it was against, but shot from distance, just an easy one. And the guys just thought, fucking hell, I'm just going to twat it and see what happens. It's Kepa. Who cares? With this, at least with Sanchez, you kind of think, well, at least from distance, he might not fuck it up. But even then, it might be on the, it's on the cards. Any streams this week, mate? None last week. Feel like we need a break from watching Chelsea play shit. There will be plenty next week because international break is coming up the week after this one, actually. So there'll be more that week. But we've got second leg of Copenhagen this coming week, and then it's Arsenal, and then we have the international break. I will be doing the England games because, of course, it is Tuchel time. Tuchel is back, and he is the England manager. So it's Tuchel time, baby. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that. But please do join me for those games. I think we're playing Andorra, and we're playing, I don't know. Who have we got? England. We have got Albania and Latvia. And that's it. But yeah, we'll do those games. But in between, we'll do some gaming streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/HarryCFXI. The link should be in my link tree. God, I miss Thomas Tuchel. Me too. Me too. Feels like Sanchez doesn't bother to think about his action. He just does it. He is very sort of like do first, think later. Like he just doesn't. The thing in there, the thing that we allegedly all have that's in there, I'm not so sure that he has. You know, I think it's just like there's just like moths floating about in there, doing fuck all, except a little. This is what's going on inside Sanchez's head. Just a little moth going around like that. And it's lonely. And so to cheer himself up, he gets Sanchez to do some crazy shit on the pitch. Just for a laugh, you know? Just for a laugh. Yeah, Sketch would be better in goal than fucking Sanchez. About 4 minutes to go until the second half. We are locked in. We are ready for whatever disaster class is to come. And truth be told, it really could go anywhere. It does, Kazoo. With the symbols in The Simpsons, and it says like what's going on in Homer's head, and it's the monkey with the little symbols going like that. Oh my God. That's exactly, mate. That's exactly what I was thinking. The Premier League is coming back for the summer series. The summer series is back. Who is in that? PremierLeague.com/summer series. I don't think we're in it because we're in the Club World Cup. I can. Can you make an animation for that? I will. I absolutely will. I've made that one before, so I can absolutely do it again. Oh, Lord, give me strength. Can we actually just win a game convincingly? I know we did it against Southampton, but even then, that game had moments where I was a bit like, fucking hell. This could go wrong. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I reckon the mascot in the fuck's sake. Betting €1,000 that Sanchez will make a mistake leading to a goal. You probably won't get a massive return for that. It's a nice shirt. I love it. It's the GOAT sponsor as well. Come on. Love a bit of Travago. God, I miss them every day. Travago, if you're out there, please sponsor me. Bet the cold plunges have been nice in this weather at the moment. Well, today it was about 11 degrees, the water, which I just got out of the gym. I did a bit of back and shoulders, so I was a bit sweaty, a bit hot, bit bothered. And getting in the cold plunge was absolutely fantastic. But it has been nicer these days for sure. Be even nicer when it's like peak weather. Is this last year's training shirt or like pre-match shirt? We barely saw it really. But yeah, I'm fitting into a lot of my old shirts now, so you'll see me wearing a bit more of a variety of shirts, or you'll be thinking, "Well, I've not seen that one in a long time, Harry." That's why, it's because I haven't been able to fit in them, whereas now I absolutely can. You kind of look like Tom Garrett. See, I said that to him when I was on pitch side the first time, and I said it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, fucking." Is that right? And it always reminds me of the Conor McGregor when he goes and meets his doppelganger, and then he comes out and says, "Motherfucker doesn't look like me." It's just. When I said it to him, he was just like, "Fucking no, you do not." Not even slightly. But I see the resemblance. I see it. I don't have crystal blue eyes, but you got rinsed on the latest stream for that. I did. What was it? It was I don't do that. What was it? Oh, just the amount of comments being like, "Fucking Tom Garrett's let himself go a bit, fucking fat Tom Garrett." And I'm just there like, yeah, that's brilliant, that is. Well, not for much longer. Not for much longer. It's flying off at a quick rate. So they'll just have to say I'm a shit Tom Garrett. And that's it. I'll still be called fucking Chubby Chilwell, but even if I get down to like 165, which is near enough, I'm going down 170 pounds. I'll still always be called that. I know it's like a thing that's going to stick now. It's like, fucking hell, that fat cunt's lost a lot of weight, isn't he? You know, it's like, yeah, I've lost it. I'm still getting called it. Will you go on any more this season? Probably. If if I get invited on, absolutely. Ozempic, absolutely not, mate. I am deathly fucking afraid of needles. So if there's one thing I can guarantee you is that I have not been using Ozempic or what is the one? What's the other one? I don't even know what it's called. It begins with M. I'm not sure. You've got personal issues with Theo Baker. He's a nice guy. He was nice to me anyway when I met him. Weird that a guy that I've done a show with, like I've been on a show with a guy that scored a hat-trick at Wembley in front of 90,000 people. What a fucking strange life. I know it's not me that's done it, but the fact that it's just one week I'm sat there talking shite about, you know, I think he was talking about his bollocks for most of it, or his foreskin or something like that. And next thing you know, a couple of weeks later, he's scoring a hat-trick at Wembley in front of 90,000 people and then 2 million people on YouTube. It's a weird old life. Really is strange. Here we go. It's Kukureya. If we're going to score another game straight away off the halfway, it was because of you. Did I bring up all the talk of penis in that stream? I don't think it was me. It might have been me actually. Corner ball to Chelsea. Ball comes in. It's Enzo Fernandez, who should have shot first time there. I'll be completely fucking honest with you. But yeah, I would absolutely go on again. I feel like there's a possibility I'll go on again this season with, Tuchel's at the game again, man. Fucking hell. I miss you every day. Come home, please, Tommy. Oh, so nearly intercepted there. But yeah, you've got to think with the games that are coming up for Chelsea, if they do a Chelsea, I mean, they might get someone else on, but they've done a few people Chelsea-wise that isn't just me. Great chance. Sancho! Oh, fuck. It was a good pen and a good save, to be completely honest with you. There really wasn't anything wrong with the penalty. The way the keeper dived, he was going to save it every day of the week. Palmer crosses it in. Back post! Oh, saved it somehow. Came back post, headed across the 6-yard box, and then tapped in. But the keeper is in the right place at the right time. Why is there an 8-year-old kid wearing a fucking granddad hat? Here's Palmer. Plays it down the wing rather slowly. Oh, Sancho, mate, what are you doing? That's a fucking dive, ref. It's a dive, you fucking idiots! He's right in front of him and he's given that! Unbelievable! How has the linesman given that as a fucking free kick? He's touched his arm like that and he's gone down. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Has someone banned Vintage, by the way? One of the one of you mods, as one of you mods banned Vintage Emerald? Sancho fouled. Play goes on. This is what happens, by the way, is we play like this and it's like we are trying to get blood out of a stone. We are just so poor that every time we come close, it's like, oh, Jesus. And then it finally goes in. And it's not even like, yes! It's like, thank God for that. Fucking hell. Like, let's move on now. Jesus Christ. It just gets tedious, doesn't it? They're going to score. It's Vardy with a great chance. Good save. Tipped over the bar. Corner ball for Leicester. And it comes. Headed away. Cucurella. Ball played forward. Sancho looks over his shoulder. Neto collects. Just go all the way and shoot, son. He does. And it's just wide. There we go. There we go. Fucking hell. You've had a shot and it's actually paid off. We've got a shot just wide, but it's tipped past, so it goes out for a corner ball. That's progressive play. It's good play. It's better than going all the way to the byline and running it out time after fucking time again. Enzo with the cross. In it comes. Back post, headed away. Caicedo. Ball comes in from Neto. All the way, finds Enzo Fernandez. Sancho, nicely done. Back post, is too much on it again, and it's Neto. He might go all the way through. Penalty shouts. Absolutely nothing given, and the counter-attack could be on for Leicester now. Just a bit sloppy from Leicester, but they keep going, and it's going to be brought back for a free kick, maybe even a yellow card. They're checking the VAR for the penalty. That's a fucking penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. I'm sorry. That's a penalty! What? He didn't get fucking anything of the ball. What are you talking about? I did not see any contact with the ball there. Offside. It went to VAR. It's been checked, though. Cody dispossesses. Cucurella. Poor clearance from him. Comes in. Robert Sanchez saves. He's injured, though. A foot left in there by Vardy. Absolutely not trying to get out of the way at all there. Vardy's done that on purpose. Jesus Christ. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Oh, Leicester have just got our number again here. Cucurella. Caicedo. Sancho. Lots of passing. Lots of lovely passing that isn't leading to fuck all. Here's Colwill. Cucurella. And Kunku. Colwill. Cucurella. Colwill being pushed back now into our own half. Wow, that was good. Fofana, Enzo, poor touch from Caicedo, dispossessed, and now a counter-attack is on. Toss in, back to Robert Sanchez. Here's Fofana. Ball played forward brilliantly. It's Cole Palmer. He's broken the line. And Cuckoo's there. Pass it. He does. Oh, my God! So bad from Nkunku. Fuck's sake. Toss in. Fofana finds Enzo. Caicedo lays it back off. It's not a good pass at all, but Enzo's managed to get himself out of harm's way. Fofana, they're pressing hard. They're pressing really, really hard. Unsure what's going on. Come on. Fuck's sake. Have we fucking scored? I can't be arsed. Of course, it's Cucurella with a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, fucking can't be arsed. Well, there we go. Kill me, honestly. It's 10 o'clock. Fuck's sake, man. That has got to be one of the worst fucking feelings in the world. But it's in. Cucurella drags it in. Bottom corner. And Chelsea are in the lead. Fuck. I want to kill myself. I don't even know what's going on with that. Fuck's sake, man. It's absolutely kicking. I knew I was going to lose. I was going to miss it. I knew I was going to miss it. I fucking knew it. It's going to be a long one until full time. Even if because we're 1-0 up, it doesn't even fucking. I know we're going to concede. Can this fucking work? The fuck is going on, cunt? Oh my God! I mean, I've got it here, but either way, I want to fucking watch it. Oh, so annoying. I missed the goal. That's what's annoying. And now I'm having to watch it on fucking playback with Alex's mush there. I don't want to see his face. There we go. Well, I've got it either way. Fuck's sake. Great goal. Yeah. I'll take it. Fuck's sake, man. It's 2-1 to Bournemouth as well. Fucking useless piece of shit. Here we go. Crossed in again for Leicester. Chelsea with a chance here to counter. Oh, and it's working again now. That's nice, isn't it? It's all good now. It's fucking working now. Now that we've scored. Cunts. Absolute useless fucking piece of shit. I didn't even see it. Sake. $25 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Because at the moment, as it stands, we are in fourth, as we discussed. It'll be 2 minutes. Won't make it into the fan reaction comp videos now, I know. Not that I'm not bothered about that. I just ideally would have liked to have celebrated the goal, considering I've waited an hour of this shite just to miss it. That's great. Ball played in. Kukurea. Foul on the halfway line. Oh, it's just long, isn't it? When you don't see the goal, and obviously you're happy, but you're like, fuck off. Like, I can't be arsed. Obviously you're happy, but sitting all through this shit just to miss the only goal of the game now, potentially. It's a long feeling, isn't it? The worst one's when you get a notification come through that they've scored before it's even happened. Well, there we go. Palmer, I'm looking at about 1 pixel at the moment. Oh my God, how we lost the ball there, for fuck's sake? Collected by Sanchez. If Caicedo gets booked in this game, he will miss both Arsenal and Tottenham. Due to, he's on 9 yellow cards for the season. If he gets a 10th, he's out for 2 games. Good shot for Enzo Fernandez. Easy save. You think we're keeping a clean sheet? It's wishful thinking, of course. Sancho, dispossessed. Harry Winks. Indeedy. Played to the back post. It's come all the way through. I already know who's going to fucking score. If it's a Leicester player, it's going to be that bloke that gave away the free kick, the penalty, by the way. It will be, what's his name? Christensen. Christensen will score the goal. Kukurea chasing after it towards our own goal, by the way. 20 minutes to play. Still 2-1 to Bournemouth against Tottenham. Really odd that a 2 p.m. game isn't on TV, by the way. Like, why would you just not show it? Poor pass, dispossessed. Enzo's in. Palmer, play him in, son. What are you doing? Greedy cunt. Here's Neto. Sancho. Oh, fuck's sake, Palmer. What are you doing? So poor from Palmer there. Enzo over the corner. Ball comes in. Headed away. Fernandez. Palmer. Palmer is playing so deep. Enzo looks for the switch. It's a good cross. Really odd positioning from everyone involved there. Cole Palmer is coming off. And Wesley Fofana as well. It's going to be Tyreek George and Trevor Chalobah to come on. It's like for like, but I don't know what the thought process is there. Good performance from Fofana. It's got to be said. Can't say the same for Palmer. Maybe one of his worst performances for Chelsea. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slow game. Enzo just booted it in the air there. He's managed to keep it away, though. And Kunku in pursuit. George is playing down the right-hand sides. Caicedo fouled inside the centre circle. Don't rise to it. Don't get booked. We do not need... Surely you'd take Caicedo off. I'm not being funny. Fucking terrible pass back from Trevor Chalobah. Then he puts it in his own net. Chalobah's come on and had an absolute stinker. Here's Enzo. Caicedo. Nice forward play here. It's Cucurella. Down the left. Finds Sancho. Decent pass. And Kunku. Enzo Fernandez with the shot. First time. It's not a foul. He's fouled himself there. Oh, fuck off! Every time! Yeah, I don't know why Amugu just doesn't play. Ever. 15 minutes left to go. Still 2-1 in the other game. Again, not that it matters, really. The table as it stands. Need to refresh that. 4th place. Pretty much similar to Man City's record. We've scored the same amount. We've conceded 2 less. We've drawn 2 more and lost 2 less. 2 points clear of Man City as it stands. Go all the way through and Kunku! He just had to shoot. That's all he had to do there. Enzo. Caicedo played through. Good touch from Pedro Neto. Just can't get it out from under his feet. And corner ball. $15 minutes to go. Can't imagine there's too much additional time to play. As of right now, headed out. Vardy comes to collect, doesn't get it. It's a decent attempt at a cross back in by Pedro Neto, only as far as Enzo Fernandez does the clearance go, who charges down the right-hand side. He might win a free kick here. He goes all the way, gets to the byline, maybe gets a penalty, doesn't. Gets the corner ball instead. Really good play once again from Enzo Fernandez, a player that I've been very critical of over the last year or so. He really has gone up in my estimations in the last 6 months or so. It's a corner ball. It's a really nice corner. Comes out to Caicedo. Back out to Enzo. Decent chip inside. And I'm unsure how that's been given as a free kick against Chelsea, but it has. Two-two between Tottenham and Bournemouth. We're showing a bit of fight in the final third here. What's going on? I know, we're actually looking decent in the final third of a game. Don't want to speak too soon now, but, you know. 1-0 up, and we're actually attacking rather than sitting on it. Who would have thought that instead of sitting on a win, or a lead rather, if you just carry on playing how you were playing beforehand, it might actually go quite well for you. Dispossessed. Tyreek George wins it. It's an absolute mess. It's Enzo Fernandez. Shot. Deflection. It's got to be a handball in the box here. I'm not having that. It's got to be a penalty. It's got to be a penalty. There's no way this ref's not going to give that. He's in the box. That's deliberate, man. I don't give a fuck. I get his backs to it, but he's so nonchalantly just gone like that and put his arm out. He's made his body bigger, and it's hit his arm. I don't understand how that's not a penalty. I just knew it wasn't going to get given. He's turned his back, but in the meantime he's just kind of gone and put his arm up, and it has hit him on the arm. But he's done it in such a way that you would think surely that wasn't deliberate, but you can fucking tell it was. Ten minutes to go. Thank you to all of you on TikTok that has hit the follow button. Do appreciate it. Well over 100 of you today, which is good. If you haven't followed, please do. And keep tapping that screen. Share the live. Well over 500 of you watching, which is good. And 600 of you watching now, which is good. All comes in from the corner. Headed. How many pen shouts have we had this time? Probably 4, which we've had 1. Tyreek George. It's not a foul, is it? They're so loose. These fucking free kicks that keep getting given are so weak. Kukurea tracking back up against Vardy. Does well to get away from him. Clears it way up top as well. Oh, get up. Get up! There's no way that's a foul! Jesus! Substitution for Leicester. They'll be looking to get a late goal. Pedro Neto in pursuit. Really well done. Tracking down from him. It's the intensity you want to see it in this time of the game, in this moment in a game when you're 1-0 up. You need players that what doing like Pedro Neto is doing right now. We look fantastic. This is what you need. We're running. We're fucking running. Can you believe it? You never see Chelsea play like this in the last 10 minutes when you're 1-0 up. Albeit it's still going to be shaky because I do not like being 1-0 up. I mean, I like being 1-0 up, but I don't enjoy being 1-0 up in the last few minutes. But when you play like this, it's a lot more manageable. It's a lot better than when you're just letting them fucking shoot at you all the time. Good shot from Ricardo. Saved by Robert Sanchez. Sanchez taking ages. Didn't they say that the 8-second rule is going to come back in? Was that true? The 8-second rule is going to come back in for goalkeepers, and if you take longer than that, then it's going to be a corner ball to the opposition side. It's probably good for the pace of the game. Oh, man. Lovely play. Enzo Fernandez looks for the cross. It's absolutely all over the place. Neto. Enzo Fernandez blasts it away. I don't think it's going to be a yellow card for kicking it away there. Neto's head's bleeding again. He's got to take his shirt off again. So we're going to be 10 men for the next fucking 3 minutes. Or until he comes back on. Surely just sub him at this point. How many subs have we made? 2. And that was a double substitution. So it's only 1 sub that we've made. Who else have we got? Just bring on fucking Dewsbury or something. There really isn't anyone left on the bench that you would swap him out for. Two minutes to go. Neto looks silly. It's going to be Achimpong that comes on. Got to be for Neto, surely. Literally bleeding from his skull. It's Nkunku. What's the atmosphere in the ground like? It sounds like it's good. It sounds like it's been good. The fans are being very receptive to the extra sort of effort that we've seen from the players in the last sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes. Lots of clapping, lots of cheering. They're pleased with the efforts that the players are putting in. Ball played over the top. Tyreek George just not going to get there. Achimpong chasing down. Is Harry Winks. Dispossessed. Pedro Neto. Can he still get that goal on his birthday? Might get an assist. It comes all the way through. "20 seconds of normal time to go. Surely Leicester won't score here, man. Great interception from Caicedo. Don't get booked for dissent. Calm down. 5 seconds left. Surely 4 minutes of additional time, maybe? At a push. "6 minutes! You're joking! You are fucking having a laugh. 6 minutes! I understand 6 minutes in the first pissing half. Not in this one. Nothing's happened! Well, there's 1 minute played. Ricardo's ball is kept in. Jesus Christ! Heavy stuff from Cucurella, but the fans love it. Don't forget the ball, mate. Caicedo. I will be doing the review tomorrow, by the way, as a video rather than a live review after the game. Just because there's a game in half an hour, big one. And I kind of want to enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Even more so if Chelsea do manage to get the win here today. It would be nice to just get on with the rest of the weekend, do the video tomorrow, and you guys can watch that in your own time. You know, I don't want to take up too much of your afternoon. Here's Harry Winks. Calls for handball. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. You can't give it for that, surely. It's been carried. They've not given it. They've not given it. That would have been devastating stuff, man. Cucurella he's come to the byline and he's kicked it to clear it away, but his arm's up and he's kicked it into his own fucking hand. But it is like a glance. It is like, I can't even describe it. It's like, it goes like that. It doesn't go like full on. It just clips the side of his hand. Chance, Leicester. Oh my fucking God, what a chance that was. All the way through. Absolutely no one there to put it away. 2.5 minutes to go. Caicedo's picked it up. Play it! Play it! Go on, George, son, all the way! Oh, fuck! What a chance! He's not as quick as you'd think. I felt like that ball from whoever it was, I think it's Caicedo, the ball was perfect for George to just fucking sprint at that. How long's he been on? 73rd minute. How's he gassed already? We are now really shamelessly in the corner here. And sometimes you just got to do it, you know. Drawing out a win against Leicester is Neto doing well against 3-man. Cleared away. Final minute of additional time. And a free kick given unnecessarily by Tosin. And then the ball kicked away. Who's it booked? Please don't be Caicedo. Achimpong booked. "30 seconds and a bit to go. Please hold on. This makes Arsenal and Tottenham, even though they were already huge games, this makes it even bigger. 10 seconds. Push in the back of Tyreek George hasn't been given, cleared away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tyreek George wins it. Enzo Fernandez to kill it off! And he saved it. Fuck! And there's the full-time whistle. Chelsea have done it. Fucking Jesus. That was close. Oh, my God. Oh. We've done it. We've done it. Hey! 10 o'clock. Chelsea get all 3 points at Stamford Bridge here. And Jeeper La Creeper. It was a clean sheet as well. We made it look a little harder than it needed to be. It's got to be said. And with that, we do go up to 4th with a bit of a gap as well. Chelsea now in 4th place, 2 points clear of 5th and 3 points clear of 6th. What would that be? 4 points clear of 7th and 5 points clear of 8th. So there is now officially a gap. We have also played one game less than Aston Villa as well. So we're in a good place. That said, we do have to play against Arsenal next. And then after that, it's Tottenham. But then we do have a run of games against Brentford, Ipswich, and Fulham, all of which I think we beat Brentford. We lost to Ipswich, and we dropped points against Fulham and Everton. We are now playing that dreaded run before the dreaded run in the final 4 games. We have Arsenal and Tottenham, then it's Brentford, Ipswich, Fulham, and Everton. All teams of which we've struggled against in the Christmas period, which is why we are in the situation we're in. If we could beat Arsenal and Tottenham, top 4 looks so much more achievable. But only time will tell. We've got Copenhagen next between now and the Arsenal game. But then we have got Arsenal on Sunday. I will do the live watch along for that, of course, as well as Copenhagen, Tottenham, so on, so forth. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the gifts, all the super chats, the memberships, all that good stuff. Please do like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. I will do the review, not live review, but I will do the review tomorrow as a video, so keep an eye out for that. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Harry. Up the Chelsea. Fucking did it somehow, some way. And peace.